Hi everyone! Woohoo! I have new hair. Blonde hair at last. It was getting really depressing. Yes, feels like a little bit of normality is coming back. Well, you all seem to like my makeup in the makeup brush film, so I just thought I'd recreate it for you because it seemed to be very popular, and yeah, it's quite nice. Peachy makeup is a lovely kind of transitional spring to summer makeup, and it's just really flattering whether you're tanned or not, or got darker skin, whichever. Peach is just one of those lovely shades that just sort of amplifies our faces and features without overpowering them. So let's make a start. Now I've been using this brand new product called Rosalique, my apologies, Rosalique, how if I could pronounce it properly. And it's a 3-in-1 anti-redness miracle formula. So it's a green tinted SPF 50, but the SPF is so light. And I know a lot of you suffer with redness in your skin, and sometimes when you put foundation on, it doesn't sit beautifully. This makes it sit better, and it becomes very dry and it's not protected. Whereas this will give you a little bit of a tint, and it's also great for guys because they get a little bit of protection. So it is green, as you can see. Just rub it on there, and I'm going to place it around the red areas of my face. Now I already have SPF on. I actually use this all over my face, but just for the purposes of this film, I'm just putting it around those reddy areas, always my chin, just to show you how it softly neutralises, right? Green goes away. It's not like the old days of the green neutralising moisturiser. Sort of made you look a little bit like you were related to Shrek. This is really beautiful. So if you have rosacea, if you have redness in your skin, this is a really beautiful product. So yes, I've been loving it. I think it's so calming on the skin. So I've been using it all over my face. I've just been going for a walk in the morning, feel protected, and I feel that my skin is a little bit more even. Right, Shiseido has a brand new foundation. I'm just making sure I'm getting it right. So it's part of the Synchro Skin, and it's Radiant Lifting. Now this is the sample size. I got sent quite a few of the sample size shades, which is amazing. And I am 330 Bamboo, slightly warmer than you might think. So this is like the self-refreshing makeup that I've talked about before, with a little bit more gloss in. So it's perfect for me. I wouldn't use it on clients that maybe were on camera all day or had very oily skin, but for me this is lovely, and I'm going to put it on with my favourite Clé de Peau brush, which I've talked about before. So I'm just going to tip it. Oh no, I'm not going to tip it actually because it's got a little stick in. Let's put that on there. I won't need to use too much because this makeup, if you can remember, was really kind of just glossy and fresh, but see, look how that covers. It's a really nice medium to full coverage foundation. So what that does is saves time when you're applying your makeup without having to fiddling around with sort of, you know, spot concealing or anything like that. Using a nice big brush like this, which you know I don't do very often, but if I'm using a lighter base I wouldn't do that, I'd apply it with my fingers. But just because I want to show you how effective this foundation is at concealing imperfections and really covering your skin. Look how nice and quick that is with this firm, gorgeous brush. Oh, there we go, lovely. Done. Really nice. So you know I love Shiseido's foundations. I've got the Synchro Glow, which I used all last summer, the Refreshing foundation, which is great for sort of oily combination skin, and this is the new one, so it sits in between, so I'm very happy with that. Absolutely loving By Terry's new hyaluronic concealer. It's called Hydra Conceal. Oh, I'm not going to edit that out, am I? That was hilarious. Okay, let's have a look. Oh no! Oh, By Terry. That's not very good. We'll carry on, shall we? Without the gorgeous packaging. That's actually never happened before, and I've been using this for months. Maybe I've untwisted, maybe it's not, there we are. It had untwisted itself. So maybe you can get refills, I'm not actually sure. This is light shade 100 and it's fair. As you know, I really like to kind of make my concealer much lighter, but this is sitting well under my skin around my eyes, where I need to be careful because it dries out. makeup that sits under my eyes can dry out my skin, making it look older, but because obviously the nice high dosage of hyaluronic, it sits really beautifully, it's comfortable, and it doesn't dehydrate my skin. And it's just a really lovely, you can't go wrong, it's just a lovely under eye concealer that feels fresh, but beware, you might get a bit of popping action. Oh, funny. Lovely. Okay, so now the product that I use to give that kind of glossy finish to my look was a product by Kevyn Aucoin, Glass Glow Face. Now, this didn't really make me happy when I saw it in the packaging, because I thought, oh no, that looks a little bit sort of pinky, a little bit for Space Cadet. It's not going to be sophisticated enough for me. But when I put it on, I was really, really pleasantly surprised. So it doesn't go pinky, but it is so lightweight and really glossy. Now it's quite sunny outside, so the light here is quite soft, so I do hope that's picking up on camera how lovely that is. Now a lot of these glow products you'll find, I'm going to do, one of my next sort of films I'm planning is to sort of show you, and I've been collecting them for the last sort of 6 weeks actually, the best kind of sheer tints, glossy products to really inject that glow into your face. I think it's probably one of the most asked questions. What do I put on my skin to create a glow? Now you have these products, and then you find that what happens is that after about sort of half an hour, that glow just sort of evaporates, it just softens, and it it's not as reflective. But this one I've really loved, and I have used the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector for a long time, as you well know, and that's gone now. But this is my new find, and I love the fact that it's sort of soft and sheer. Moving on to the brows, I'm going to be using Charlotte Tilbury Brow Moving on to the brows, I'm going to be using Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, for goodness sake, Caroline. Moving on to the brows, I'm going to be using Charlotte Tilbury's Brow Cheat, and this is in shade Taupe. Really loving this because I'm finding that the kohl, the pigment, is really long lasting on my brows. So on the tail of my brows, and excuse me, I had a little Zoom meeting before I did my filming today, which I said, oh sorry, I've got no makeup on. I don't know why I need to apologise, but for me, wearing makeup, I have always worn makeup, and I sort of feel a bit rude if I haven't got my makeup on, like I haven't made an effort for people. Funny, isn't it? Whereas some people spend their life with not a stitch of makeup on. So it's like, oh sorry, I haven't got my makeup on, I'm going to do a film in a minute. And they couldn't care less, really, could they? So I just put a little bit of brow in just because I get a bit brow shy. Because I've got rubbish brows, I was like, oh no, please. Okie dokes. And so yes, anyway, I've been loving this. This is a new product from Tilbury, and I've been really, really happy with this. Have to say, I'm very super proud with myself because last weekend, so this will be 2 weeks when this film goes out, I ran my first half marathon. The real event's actually been delayed until October, but we thought, our team of friends that are doing it, it's about 8-9 of us, we decided that we were going to do it anyway, just to kind of, you know, keep ourselves motivated during this time. And I was absolutely terrified. I literally felt sick for about a week before. Anyway, I did it, and I feel so happy because, you know what, it's like you get to a certain age where I haven't really done anything to be proud of. You know, when you're younger, you're always doing challenges and this, and I was jumping out of aeroplanes and doing this and doing that and woohoo, and I just thought, I haven't felt that wonderful sense of achievement. Anyway, I'm very happy, and I'm going to do it again in November, but that's fine. Right, okay, so back to the peaches. Now I'm going to go back to that lovely Pixie palette that I've shown you before, and I just, again, really love these peachy colours here, maybe with a wash of highlight, but I'm going to mix it with something else to make it a little bit more interesting. So let me start off with this Tom Ford eyeshadow brush and sweep it over. I'm going to use that all over. Now, I had a black top on when I did that film, and it's quite nice now to do it against the denim. I love makeup and denim. I think when you put a denim top on, just that blue is so uplifting, isn't it? Yeah. Again, for me, I need to just make sure I take it just over the brow bone. And the colour tends to really pop as well, doesn't it? Nice. And I'll blend that through. Just pushing it in. It's nice, this peach, because it's sort of wearable. Some of the peaches that I've been wearing have been quite bright. I'm going to make sure that I don't go and bring the eyeshadow too close into the centre of my eye, which you can do if you're sort of rushing. Keep it sort of, if your eyes are especially close together, make sure you just keep it on the lid. Sometimes you can get a little bit dark just in here, so it's quite nice to make sure that you stretch the eyeshadow into that socket. There we go. And pull that out. And let's use my finger. And get a nice soft fluffy brush and just blend that through. That's important, especially when you're doing a nice block of colour. It's really nice just to wash it through. Now, because this is a very soft, lovely summery colour on my eye, I'm going to go in with a nice thick lashes, and I used Hourglass Caution for that. Okay, so next up is Kat Von D Dazzle Stick, and this is called Hail Surge. I don't know if that's got in focus yet. And it's a really nice cooling stick that's uber shimmery. And I'm going to just place that right across my eye, starting from the inside, just to catch the light. And I think that's what you guys liked. You thought, oh, it looks all shimmery and lovely, what have you used? And rather than using a powder, I do prefer to use a cream when applying sort of soft metallics like this, because it just blends really well. And they come in different shades, and they're really, it's cooling on my eye now, really kind of fresh, so it's a nice product to use in the summer. And that's what I just use, and I just take it from the inside just for that little bit of brightness, blending that in, and just blend in again with a little bit of the peach on the outside, and it just caught the light, just so pretty. And just blending that through, so it also adds a little bit of dimension and freshness to the look. So to finish off the eyes, bit of Hourglass Caution, and again, I just love mascaras that just get the mascara on and that it stays on, right? You always need a couple of coats of mascara. You need the mascara to almost layer on itself, and it's quite nice to really wedge that mascara into the lashes. What a difference already. And this has got a nice fine tip, so it enables you to get right into the corner, and I am quite messy if I've got a large mascara wand, because it just goes all over my lid. So I can literally pull my lid up like that and apply it. That's probably better, probably not so attractive for you guys to have to watch that. But by lifting my lid, I can get right to the root and really put that mascara on well, because the great job that mascara does is that it does lift and elevate our eyes. So I'm going to go back with the belly of the mascara wand, really pushing up those centre eyelashes. Don't give up too quickly on your mascara. Watch what's happening and try and really push those centre lashes upwards to give you kind of that sort of elevation and lift. Right, looking good. I'm going to use another By Terry product actually here, and this is their new blush palette. It is called the Brightening CC Palette Beach Bomb. And again, this is all you need for summer. A nice light tan with a pop of colour on the cheeks. The highlighter here is something nothing for me because I've got dry skin, but these three colours, and I did soften the tan with that, but I haven't really used it as a highlighter, has been really lovely. Right, so I just grabbed a couple of brushes. So I'm going to use the Make the Make fan brush, and I'm going to use that in the bronzy colour first, just to give my face a little bit of warmth. So it's really important, even though it's a small little circle, that you get all the colour within the brush, so that when you go round, oh, that's nice, you get a nice even distribution of product. So nice, carve in a bit of a cheekbone, carving underneath, let the brush do all the work for you. Really nice. Really soft. I haven't used any powder on my face, but this powder just goes on really seamlessly and quite creamy like. So that's the angles of my face done, just taking off that sort of coldness to my skin. And then I'll go in with a teeny weeny little brush, and I'm going to go in with a peachy colour, I think. And I want to just give myself a little bit of a healthy glow. Oh, that's nice actually. Just with the roundness, and it's got that little bit, just fills out my cheeks. Do you know what I might do is just also just add a little bit of a wash to my eyes. I feel the sort of, you know, 70s vibes coming on, you know, those lovely kind of like soft blushes. Just make sure that doesn't sit in my creases though. Let's bring that blush round just very slightly. So going slightly off piece to what I did for the brush video, but sometimes makeup does that, doesn't it? Oh, I like that. That nice soft warmth just there blending in with the highlighter. Really pretty. Okay, let's do the other side. Fill out my cheek. Just remember to don't go too close to your nose and don't go too high underneath your eyes. And just sweep that round into the bronzer. Oh, 1 second. I've just got to go and grab the door. I'm back. Good. Let's have a little look how that's sitting. Sometimes when you come back to your makeup, you think, oh, right. Nice. Okay, let's just bring that round, push that into that socket, nice and soft. And let's put that round that cheekbone and blend that through. Nice. Very pretty and soft. I like that. Let me just make sure that I take my foundation brush with no foundation on, just what was left, and just soften that there. It's always at the front as well. I always feel the front of the face just needs to be softened slightly, but I just love the dewiness, the soft dewiness to my skin. And then one of my favourite lipsticks is Hourglass. It's from the new Confession range. Really, really beautiful packaging. And they're all refillable. I think they're sort of £30. Oh, sorry, just kick the camera. They're £30 and then maybe 22 for the refill. And this colour is I'm Looking, and I've really enjoyed this. One, because it really shapes my mouth without me doing too much, but two, it's just kind of lovely sort of soft 60s peachy colour. Love that. Actually makes my lips look slightly plump as well, but it doesn't move and it doesn't sit into the, well, it obviously does sit in the creases of my lips, but it still looks flattering. Now, if I had a white shirt on, a white t-shirt, and I put this colour on, I'd look a little bit pasty and pale. It wouldn't be doing me any favours. But because I've got the red nails and the blue top and the soft warmth of makeup in my skin with the tan and the peachy eyes, these kind of like soft peachy lips work, and it looks flattering because I've managed to get the balance right. That's why it's quite nice to have, you know, your makeup out if you can. I know it can get dusty and stuff, but sometimes if you can display your makeup, you can go, oh right, what if I've got this jumper on, I've got this shirt, and I might go a bit pink or I might go a bit nude, and try and do the opposites. It's a bit like interior design, isn't it? Which I'm bloody rubbish at, annoyingly. Always get it wrong. Oh, the amount of money I've wasted on sofas that never fit and in the wrong shape, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's about contrast. And if you can get a bit of contrast in your makeup, then you get a nice balance. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you very soon, and thanks for all your comments and loveliness. As usual, chat to you below. Bye for now.